Hey folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to deal with hurt. Yes, that's right people. At some point in our life, we will face hurt. It's unavoidable. But the question is, how do we tackle it? How do we deal with it? Or how do we deal with that person? How do we deal with our situation? Our experiences are going to dictate what we do and how we react and act. I'll give you an example. Sometimes, if we want to deal with hurt, it depends on what's been done, who said what, and the environment, the challenge, or whatever it is that we've encountered are going to be governing factors in terms of what we do next. Sometimes we can be patient, sometimes we can turn a blind eye, or sometimes it requires us to fight mentally or physically. And it's each to their own. It's all about trial, tests, and errors. You have to find out ways of managing hurt yourself. I can give you one answer. Another person can give you another answer. But at the end of the day, it's down to you to decide how to deal with hurt. Sometimes some people may deal with hurt negatively because they've chosen that, or that's the only thing that they know because it comes second nature. So say for example, someone is trying to attack you and you lash out violently. That's the only thing that you've been conditioned or programmed to do. Whilst if you had educated yourself, if you had looked for different ways, and the way that you look for different ways is by asking different questions to yourself, instead of, what? I can't take this anymore, I'm going to lash out. Or, why does this person keep on doing this over and over again? What about asking different questions such as, how? What have I learned? Things like that, that nature, that type of question that you need to ask yourself. How about changing your perspective, your understanding in terms of managing and dealing with hurt? Look for ways of relaxing yourself, rejuvenating yourself, building yourself back up. Sometimes you can be hurt by an individual or your situation and your surroundings, but it's up to you to build yourself back up. You can either get engrossed in it and be a part of the hurt and let that hurt even build up even more, or you've got that choice to do something about it. To input good things into your soul, heart, mind and body. You've got that choice, so why not take it? You might not take it because you don't know how to, so therefore look for advice. How do you look for advice? By going to people who you trust, people who have the skill set to give you the right advice. One person doesn't have the skill set to give you the advice for everything out there. There will always be areas of weaknesses that they cannot assist you in. So therefore, don't go to that same person. Select your person. I've mentioned this in my previous talks about going to the right person for the right advice. It's critical that you know where to go when you've been hurt. That is in terms of seeking advice. Look for those who have the skill set and the person who you can trust. That's just two things to consider before you even go out there and looking for advice. Now, before I sidetrack, which I was going down that road anyway, people, these are just some ideas to deal with hurt. It's up to our own self to develop and to get skilled up for life. That's the only way to deal with hurt. Some people actually go through the motion of the emotion and then come out stronger because they have to battle all this negativity, this hurt, and they have to deal with it. Some people go through that for a very, very long time and are in that same place. And there's people who come out fast as lightning. They get hurt and then quickly they respond, they bounce back really, really quickly. Because of the type of conditionings that they've done to themselves through the years, time and time again. People tend to build up barriers from getting hurt. They don't let people come in too close. One way that's good, but in other ways it could be detrimental if you're having an intimate relationship with someone, because you will lack trust. And if you lack trust in yourself and in that person, then how can a relationship grow? That was just an example that I've just given you, people. Each and every one of us out there have got defensive mechanisms in terms of dealing with hurt, whether it be negative or positive. Some people might take it out on others to just protect themselves from being hurt. Some people might sabotage a relationship from being hurt. You know? Sometimes, but at the end of the day, people, it's all about trying to discover yourself and discover and understand your emotions and look for better ways of dealing with things. The core message that I want to convey to you before I go in conclusion, in summary, is to look for better ways of dealing with things. Look for better ways of dealing with hurt. Sometimes it requires forgiveness. Sometimes it requires tolerance, patience, kindness. Use these attributes, use positive attributes to overcome hurt. That is my conclusion. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn, to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Bye for now.